Hello everyone, my name is Tam France. You might know me from the likes of Next in Fashion or Queer Eye, but today I'm letting you in on my most personal project yet, the build of my dream home. I'm going to take you through to the likes of my spice kitchen, my cottage, my closet, the exterior, interior, and pretty much everything in between. You're going to love it. Come join me, won't you? When it came to the house and how we occupy this space, I knew it wasn't just going to be my husband and my 2 children. We love to socialize. We love to have people over. And I thought of all of my travel, all of my stays at people's homes, all of my travel for work. Over the last 5 years, I've probably stayed in a hotel 1,000 times, probably more than 1,000 times. I know what it is to occupy a guest space. I know what needs to be in there to make you feel the most comfortable. And so I think that we've come up with the optimum situation for that space. And so I'm really hoping that our guests will come. Our guests will love it.
Hi, I'm Tom Fox with the Fox Group.
And I'm Kara Fox. Welcome to our office. We are helping Tan and Rob build their dream home.
We sat down with Tom and Kara last year to talk through every one of the designs that Rob and I had come up with, and then to see how that would work in real life.
Tan and Rob, they're trying to create all these incredible intimate spaces.
And you know when they love something, you know when they don't love something. They know what they want.
This, love this.
Ooh. That's the one I want.
Okay.
It's been quite the challenge, and the process has been just amazing.
Okay, sorry, Rob had to go. Baby, you know how it is.
Baby
But can we talk about the guest cottage? Basically, the vibe is we want it to feel like someone is visiting a really chic guest house in the middle of nowhere. Whatever we can do to maximize the space so they feel like they can stay as long as they want. I don't want them to stay long. I want them to stay for a maximum of 2 nights. But I want them to think, oh, I should stay a week.
There's a hard cutoff date, I got.
There's definitely a cutoff date. So I want the experience of a nice getaway, but I want the convenience of an actual home, a kitchen space and a bathroom that feels like a full bathroom, not just a tiny hotel bathroom. I would love for there to be a dishwasher, a fridge, a hob, or a stovetop where they could actually make something. Could we customize this to make it the same green as we have in the main house?
We absolutely can.
I love the pink and green. Quite honestly, it's the Golden Girls thing. And as you know, me and Rob are grandmas, we love those Golden Girls. And then the bathroom. Don't love a shower over a bath personally. If you don't have room for both, it's just a shower.
It's a big shower.
Big shower. I still want to go for wooden floors. Could we get something like this?
Yes, we have some wood samples even. You can choose the wood.
Love that already.
Do you want the dark? It's kind of a dark walnut. It's beautiful.
Could we create a cabinet or something where they can unload their toiletries?
We can do a corner cabinet painted in this beautiful Rojo color.
Great. A lot of brass, same kind of light fixtures. So again, it's really cohesive.
Perfect.
Does that all sound good to you?
Beautiful.
Would you want to stay here?
I would never leave.
If you build it, they will come.
What are you looking at me for? If you build it. In February, we got to walk the space that will eventually be the guest cottage and really figure out how it should function. There are so many aspects of the house that aren't just for me, aren't just for Rob. It's how is this going to cater to my family so that people who visit, who I consider my family, have a space to say that they feel really comfortable in. I have a son who is unruly. He is a true toddler. And sometimes people don't want to stay in a house with a toddler. I'm one of those people. I just can't get rid of mine. So I wanted a space where my friends can come and visit. There's going to be a bed in here with side tables that's probably going to go just there in front of that window. I got this idea from my good friend Gigi Hadid. I stayed at her guest house recently and she had a kitchenette almost, kind of like a galley kitchen where you can make your own coffee or tea, pretty much live for a few days in that guest space and feel really, really comfortable. And then I wanted to have a space that was a decent space for a bathroom. So we haven't actually figured out exactly what this is going to be yet, where the shower's gonna be, where the toilet's gonna be, where the vanity's gonna be, but this whole section is going to be the bathroom. So at this point, I wanna call in Tom and Cara. This is the one space we really haven't fully locked in.
Yeah, I mean, we have two really great options. We can turn this into the water closet, which is plenty big for that, and it would give us plenty of space for as big of shower as you'd like here.
My only worry was if we had a shower in here, is there enough room in here for a decent sized vanity? Let me just tell you, a lot of the people that are gonna stay in this guest house are entertainers. They come with a lot of cosmetics.
I think you can still get at least a 48-inch vanity with,
really?
and at least a 4.5-foot wide shower. So it's not small in any way, shape, or
Good.
form.
When you go to a hotel and you're staying for a couple of days, I go with a massive suitcase with 20 outfits. I need to be able to open my darn suitcase. And when I'm staying in New York, every now and then, if I'm in a small hotel, I can't even open my own suitcase. So that's my only thing.
Yeah.
We just need at least some room somewhere where somebody could open their suitcase and unpack.
Okay. The seating area would be a good spot to put, you know, a couple chairs and maybe a big, you know, coffee table, maybe even a bench in front of the bed.
As long as we've got a place to sleep, a place to sit, and really comfortably get ready for the day, I think we're golden.
That's
Wonderful.
great.
And then the kitchen, we know it's going to be small, but it's going to be functional and hopefully gorgeous. And we'll tie in what we're doing in the main house kitchen so that it feels again cohesive.
Correct.
I think especially with the natural light coming through, it's going to be the perfect area to get ready in.
Couldn't agree more. You will want to stay here. Not all of you can. My invite list is very specific, but you will all want to stay here. It's been a minute since I visited the site, so I'm just hoping so badly that we are on track. That's my biggest concern.
How about the guest cottage? How are you feeling about that?
It's like the coolest little thing. Like
so cool.
it's like we've built another house.
I know.
I'm so excited to see the vaulted ceiling in my room, the guest room. I haven't seen the cottage for probably 2 months, and at that point, the walls weren't even finished. There was no crown molding. There was no paint whatsoever. And so now, hopefully, there will be tiles up, paints in. So I can't wait to get up there.
Are you worried that Tan is going to expect it to be further along today when he sees it?
Well, this happens with every client. When they go away, like Tan's been off shooting all around the world, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like when clients like literally travel, they think everything should be done. It's, you know, like...
It's nerve-wracking because a lot of what's been going on is like behind the scenes, behind the walls, because this is kind of like the bland before the beauty.
Yeah.
I'm so relieved for so many reasons.
Good.
Space was such a concern. Like I wanted so much in here, and I was so worried that this was going to be tiny. It's perfect. Like we can fit everything in here, and somebody's not going to feel like they're
Cramped.
completely cramped. I want it to feel cozy, but not cramped.
Yeah. The kitchenette.
Next week. It'll be
Next
here.
week.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you happy with it? You've seen it and it's good?
The
It
most
looks so
charming show piece ever.
Great.
But I mean, you designed it. You drew it.
To be fair, it was Rob.
It was Rob.
Rob
Did a
was the
lot
one
of
who was
that
like,
too.
we should do the arch on
arch.
top, which I think is beautiful.
It makes it.
And we're going with the green, right? To match the
Yep,
paper?
yeah, it's the green.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's gonna be stunning.
I love it so much. And then in the bathroom, we've decided to go with something dark. I'm so glad we're going with that dark Rojo. It's
Beautiful.
beautiful, beautiful. Because this is bright and airy. I want that to feel like
Moody.
like a moody luxury hotel. And yes, to a seat in the shower. I think that was going to be a laundry room.
Laundry room. We thought about the shower even in there.
Yeah. I'm so glad we put the toilet in that little room.
Yeah.
I
It would have
like
felt like a cramped little
Yeah.
shower. No one wants that.
And quite honestly, I know my friends, they're too lazy to do laundry. There was no,
There's no way
there's
that's
no way
happening.
they're doing their own laundry.
So what's going on with the cottage?
A couple of weeks away from putting in the final details. So the cabinets are in, ready to receive the countertops and the marble arch.
How did the rouge turn out?
In the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
That tile, just the samples of it, when we were designing it out, it's the most unique, bold color.
It's so dramatic. I can't wait for you to see it.
Oh.
It's actually starting to look like a cottage in here.
They finished the kind of the first part of the install of the cabinets, and then
So pretty.
obviously it's not finished. We still have that huge arched marble piece along with the floating shelves. So all those things will make this come together.
And once the wallpaper goes up matching it, it's really gonna transform the space even more. This color, I don't think it could have turned out better. It's perfect.
It's the perfect muted green.
Yeah, and I love the way it pops against the bathroom color.
Let's go take a look at that.
Oh,
Isn't that
beautiful.
amazing?
That is so spectacular.
Yeah, there's a subtle white of the floor, but
Yeah.
with this like super bold tile.
Yeah.
It's really dramatic. It's really stunning.
It's a pop.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we're ready for the next stage, which would be obviously got to get the bathroom vanity in here and the countertops and different things like that. But we are pushing along and making this happen.
We're getting close.
Yeah.
Being in Salt Lake City, it's not like LA or New York, but we do have Sundance Film Festival. We have people who come on tour here, major artists that come on tour, comedians also. And so for those people, I want to have a safe space, a really private space where they feel right at home. So many of my friends are traveling, they're on tour, and I just want to give them that little break from that hotel. And I've got a lot of people coming to stay very soon. So the likes of Anthony stayed, Jonathan, Phineas, Brandy Carlisle, Kelsey Ballerini, Mindy Kaling, Gigi Hadid. Anthony Parowski, my co-star and also one of my very best friends, is going to be staying right here within the next couple of weeks. So I want to make sure it's set up for him. Thank you.
So I'm gonna be going shopping with Tan to find some additional pieces, things that make it feel like home. I'm really excited for that.
Okay.
Okay.
Should we talk styling? I love color, and I see many things over here, in particular the yellow thing. Can we have a look?
Yeah, this is a really special piece.
So we don't have much color in, as you know. Like, we've gone for really muted shades of the cabinet.
Very monochromatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so to have just a little pop of color would be so nice.
It's made by a local artisan and it's
gorgeous.
It's one of a kind.
I would love to see the pepper and salt grinder.
Oh, yes.
I do love just how ornate they seem. My only issue is, if you met my son, you'd know he would use this as a weapon against his younger brother. It's so interesting how having these kids is dictating what we can and can't have in the house.
For sure. Everything's a weapon or a way to hurt themselves.
I will give it some thought.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I do love these large...
A ginger jar.
Gosh, how big's the ginger that you're buying?
I think traditionally they're called ginger jars. And then they just started making them, you know, the same shape, massive.
Okay, okay.
You know?
We do need some greenery around the house.
Oh, yeah.
Just fake plants that look real, because I will kill real ones. I've truly, in the 15 years, we've tried so many times to keep a plant alive, and it's just not happened. Imagine that ginger jar with a massive something in it.
Pretty.
Would be gorgeous.
Yeah. I feel like clients really always want to impress their guests, and they try to make the guest suite extra special, extra inviting, extra linens, florals. So guest spaces are actually really fun to design because we get to go, you know, a little extra over the top. It's also fun to add a lot of personal touches from the homeowner. This is one of Tan's collections. The color in this guest suite is so dramatic. It's such a pop. It's not something you'd probably pick in your daily bathroom, and so I think that's what makes it so special. I think for guests, it's so important to have steamed sheets. It's that extra special touch that just makes people feel like they're at the nicest hotel.
This came together better than I ever expected. I wanted it to feel comfortable and cozy and welcoming, but I don't think I expected just how much like home it feels. I could spend days, weeks, months, preferably not months, guests, go home. But I could spend so much time here. The main house has so many spaces that I'm so excited about and I just want to be there. But the thought of also staying here and treating it almost like a staycation is something I'm so excited about because that's how comfortable I find this space. This galley kitchen, I was thinking, okay, I want it to be somewhat practical, but I can't imagine we're going to be able to do much with it because it's such a small space in here. However, we've added a hob, we've got a sink, we've got a dishwasher, we've got a place to store things. We've got a fridge. I could cook a whole meal here easily. I really want this to feel like a space where it is your space. You can get away from my crazy kids and my husband and actually feel like you're completely alone in this space. Grandma Golden Girls wallpaper, you know I love it. Golden Girls is my version of comfort and a stripe in that color is so Golden Girls. Green for me is just the most warming color. It's the most inviting color. It's not offensive. We've tied in this green, which is slightly different to that green. The bed is an olive green. During the design of this house, I thought I want the house to feel classic, but everything else I wanted to feel really modern. That's why we chose this. I wanted it to feel modern. The bed is very much modern. And so I think those combined make it feel as cozy and comfortable as you would be at your grandma's house, but you turned it into yours. And a lot of the people that will be staying here, I think are super cool. And I'm really hoping that they think it's super cool and not just granny's home. You know what I mean? And then we have the bathroom. So I wanted it to feel dark, almost haunting, but in obviously a really chic way. This color I think is incredible. We found a tile that matches the paint. I kept saying to Cara, I don't want burgundy, I want rojo. And I know my pronunciation of that's terrible. I don't know how you pronounce it. But I wanted it to feel almost brownie burgundy. I wanted it to feel unctuous and rich and old. And I think it's gorgeous. I stayed at a hotel recently in New York. By recently, I mean a year ago. And I thought that their vanity was beautiful because it was wooden. And I really wanted to find a way to incorporate that into this house. And so I thought that the guest bathroom was a perfect spot. We're not going to have guests year round. So this should last a fair amount of time because it's not going to get too much wear and tear. And I wanted to tie in this vanity with the wooden floor. And then we've got a cabinet for linens and whatever else somebody might want to store whilst they're staying here. When I'm staying at a hotel, I do love to be able to spread my products around and I want to be able to put whatever else I want, like blow dry or whatever, in a closet. And so having that here is wonderful. Cara, are you close by? Oh, hey.
I am. Hello.
Thank you so much. It looks gorgeous. I'm so happy with it. I think it turned out beautifully. Every little thing that we've incorporated into this I think is perfect for a guest. The kitchenette, amazing.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, so
I think this whole cottage has so many pretty features. And we've actually installed a Ring battery doorbell plus.
Oh, wow.
So you can actually greet your guests if you're not home.
Oh, great.
So if you're like a minute away, you can greet them, tell them you're a minute away.
No, tell them the keys under the mat. Let yourself in.
Exactly, yes.
Get the kettle on. Yes. I want some tea.
You're ready and waiting.
Yeah, love. Thank you so much.
Tom's actually downstairs. Do you want to test it out?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Let's. Hey, Tom, do me a favor, come up to the cottage. I've left the door unlocked.
Okay, great. See you in 1 sec.
See you in a sec. Awesome. Cara, thank you so much. You know me using that all the time to judge everyone's outfits. Thank you, thank you. I can hear him coming up. Can you hear that little pitter-patter?
I hear him.
Look at that dainty man. Hello, mate.
Dainty, thank you.
Gorgeous, mate. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Turned out great, didn't it?
Yeah. So, Farrow & Ball custom wallpaper. That you knew we always wanted this to be green. They did that custom green for us. Yeah. Love so much. The cabinetry is custom, a shade that ties in with the wallpaper. But as far as bringing it all to life, any problems, any challenges, any stresses, Obviously lots of dressers.
Like you mentioned, the Pharaoh and Ball wallpaper, it's incredible. It's this nice subtle detail along with the really incredible, minimalistic, more contemporary kind of furniture, right? And it's sleeker, but it all fits together really well.
Were you ever worried about that blend?
1,000%. You know what I mean?
I had a feeling in those meetings when we were like, we want the house to feel classic, but everything that's in it to feel modern.
It makes it so it feels not too stuffy. It's not too grandma. It's got that pop of life.
Would you feel comfortable and cozy here?
I would feel perfect in this space.
Yeah,
it's so inviting.
It's actually a great blend. It's a great mix of the two.
And if you love modern, you love it. If you love traditional, you love it
too.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to ask you, do you have guests lined up?
I do.
Can we hear about them?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Anthony's always going to come stay.
Yes. Sure.
But I think Gigi and her daughter are planning to come stay, which I would love. I want my kids to play. I want them to play in that pool. Yeah.
See this view.
Yeah.
Enjoy Utah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Get them to fall in love with it so they'll build next door. That's what I
There you
want.
go.
That's all I want. I could not be happier with the cottage. I think it's turned out amazingly, actually better than I ever expected. I was nervous many times thinking, I don't know if it's going to feel like we want it to feel. It's going to feel too small, but it actually is like the best version of a cottage I've seen in a long time. So thank you so much. I love it.
So happy
I
to
love
hear
it.
that.
Love it so much. Nailed it. Thank you.
Thank you. I think what's special is that you can really tell Tan and Rob gave their guests the prime view, some of the prime art. It just shows how much their guests really mean to them.
Could not agree with you more. I'm actually really excited to hear what their guests have to say about the space.
Hello, my love.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Sorry, I'm literally getting ready.
I love our
Like home. I'm in
shirtless.
for being shirtless.
No, it's okay. I love our shirtless FaceTime. I've got a surprise. Can I show you something?
Show me everything.
Okay. The cottage that you'll be staying at my new home, I want to show you around.
Oh,
Ready?
show me. I'm so excited.
Okay, great.
What? Wait, it looks so different than I saw it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Let me show you the bathroom.
Show me my bathroom. Thanking brass fixtures.
Yeah.
Not like a rose gold situation.
Isn't that nice?
Oh, the tile work, unreal.
I know, I'm so happy with it. Right, question is, do you think this is the kind of place you could stay for longer than a weekend?
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I could stay there for
Great.
a month. I'm moving in.
I was literally about to say, then move in!
And I'm moving in.
Good, this will be your second home.
So beautiful. I'm so excited for you guys.
Thank you very much. I love you very much. I can't wait to have you over here.
I love you. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you, my love. Love you very much. I'll speak to you soon. Mwah. Bye. I'm such a social person and I love my friends and family so much. I want them to want to come here. I want them to see the space as a private, safe retreat. The guest cottage was such an important component from the very start was to make sure that guests felt welcome and comfortable in our home. So now to see this cottage come to life, it's gorgeous, it's inviting, it's welcoming. I cannot wait for the first guests to arrive. I think they're gonna love it. They might not wanna leave. That's a problem.